It's live time. Okay. Well, good morning. And this is rough sketch. That's what we're going to be doing a lot of rough sketching. Um, so anyway, let me just hello. There's there's kind of a vague mist out there in the Ethernet. But anyway, the I was promising to do a half hour for myself and to do a lot of show and tell and just do a Saturday morning cartoon drawing. Um, but I am just fumbling about, and I thought, well, I'll come up with this idea of first. Let me introduce myself in case you don't know. I am John Celestri. I'm a 50-year veteran of animation, classical animation, and comic book drawing. And I worked on He-Man and She-Ra, um, animated Boba Fett in the Star Wars Holiday Special. I worked on Rock and Rule. Worked on so many different, Batman commercials. And anyway, I'm bringing my talents to comic books and everything that I know over the past number of years, working on various projects. I'm bringing my expertise and my experience into it. Um, we're doing a Kickstarter next week. I'm launching my um, Fire Fist Angel, and let me just show. Let's see if I can get you this one here. And yes, that's our first. This is going to be a trade paperback version. It'll be a digest sized book, and I'll link the we've got a pre-launch page, and I'll link it to in the comments section here, and just copy and paste that into the comments. And for those of you who are interested, but anyway, I'm going to start working on. Let me just change this format here, and I'm going to change to this different screen and have my camera. There you go. Anyway, I don't know about you, but when I start working on a page, I'm a I'm kind of all over the place. I'll jot down all kinds of notes and such like this. Maybe a simple line where I just describe something like volunteers feverishly work to repair the wall. Anyway, the story is that at this with this panel with this page, the characters of, uh, of Michael, the Bloodwing Angel, he's climbed a wall, and in doing so, he used his flaming fist to punch holes in the wall, a protective wall. And when he finally gets on the other side, he meets a bunch of people who are frantically trying to correct, you know, uh, repair the damage that he's done to the wall. So in this panel that I'm going to draw, and well, I've been working on. It just shows Michael is apologizing for causing all this trouble that he's done. Well, and she's done. Uh, Angels are both male and female, so I will be switching back and forth in describing Michael. So anyway, when I did this, there are various ways of doing it. Everybody's got their own particular style of drawing and putting ideas together. But I like to write out what I want to happen, and like any good author, and then I'll start thumbnailing it. I'll just have a basic idea of what these words are going to how to depict and present it. Then I really get scratchy like this. I get, and this is the same size as what a book, the comic page would be. So I already get an idea of how my presentation is going to be in terms of the um, how to form the silhouettes, how to compose the panels. And this is I'm the only one who really can understand what this is. But in the next stage, I'm now changing it and being a bit more forceful and more specific. Then I carry on with that, another development. And in this way, I also know I'm setting up spaces for my dialogue balloons, composing them in a way that allows you to read across in the direction in as part of the composition of the panel. Then I make sure that that the dialogue is actually working and filling up the spaces that I've allotted. And now what I do is I'll blow up a section of the panel and such. And now I have a composition going here. And the idea is when you've got the same, they're all doing the same thing, but how to do it and present the silhouettes in such a way that you can read it and but they're all doing a different phase of the movement. That's the thing, and that's why this is an animation. Uh, I don't know. These are kind of problems that animators would have to solve in the old days in terms of you know the stages of a movement. I mean, I've got focus of here's the he's laying in, he's using his trowel and trying to get a nice silhouette going on here. Then another person is starting to dig into a pile, a bucket with the plaster. Another version of the same person, a different person, you know, laying out more space, more um, plaster, and the same way down here. So they're all doing the same thing, but in a different way. So now, once I've figured this out, I've also composed it such a way that I'm framing it. It's not just the boundaries, the borders here. I'm also framing. This is the upper deck. These are the level of planks that are in the story. There are about 5 different layers of planks that you can walk across. And here's one of the ladders that would go up to the next level. But anyway, this way we've got a framing of this action, and so here's where we are with this with the blues. So I'm just going to carry on with this. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask. I I buffed down my blues so that my pencils, my black graphite pencils will have a guide to work with. And I've been now. This is old school, really, very old school. I'm trying to get a line of action here. And now, even though this is, I'm doing a lot of work on this, um, they'll be in shadow pretty much. Mhm. Hello, Frater. Hello, welcome. Glad that you're able to join us. Let's see here. It's you know, I'll honestly tell you that every time I do a new page, a new panel, I'm always very, how can I say, nervous about how well I'm going to be able to solve the problem I've set up for myself. It's very much of a, it's always new to me. There's always a new problem. Let me see if I can get this closer here. Yeah, this way you can actually see my thing, what I'm doing here. That's the helmet that they all wear. Now, the reason that they are so, they're working hard and frantically on this, on repairing the the wall, is that the wall protects the society from the monsters and demons on the outside. It's been going on for quite a while, for hundreds of years. They've been maintaining the wall, and and they use what they call blood plaster. Won't go into that part, but it's all part of the story. And Michael, our 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 protagonist, has, as I said, really has fractured a portion of the wall, and this is sets off all kinds of sirens and alarms, and they all come. The volunteer wall repair brigade is is like a fire engine. It's a fire department, and so anyway, they are frantic that the demons don't break through. And but Michael has landed on the other side, and that's part of the plot of a central portion of the story of how he arrives there. The the society is a very you know, it's not the society that we know today, even though it's Earth, because of the circumstances that causes Michael to be thrown out of paradise. Um, the society or the entire universe has been changed. It's been broken apart and split apart and then restitched back together, but not in the same way. You know, morality has changed. The world has changed. Uh, dimensions have been opened. Demons are now, coming in and out of society, and Michael has to figure out what her morality, her sense of morality is. What is right? What is wrong? Now, I'm just giving you little snippets of what the story is about, but that's to make you, or I hope you understand, or at least be curious about what the series is all about. Trying to once again, I'm a cartoonist, so I don't worry about realism, rather the natural drawing and how realistic it is. I just want to create the impression. That's what a cartoonist does. I'm reworking some of this blue pencil line. Trying to make at least a wild ponytail here. Oh, okay. So, Frater, what's the place of the nightclub in such a world? I mean, vampires are kind of demonic. Uh, yeah. Um, the You talk about the nightclub, the 1717 Club. Well, they are they're the local hangout for gangsters and such. Um, they the vampire aspect to it is that they are uh, blood drinkers. They're not actually, um, demons themselves. They can be visited by demons. They can be influenced by demons or from devils, but that's not. They are not supernatural as we talk about it. No, they actually are humans, but they have done things, sharpen their teeth. They drink blood. They just get rid of, they have their victims. So the aspect of the 1717 Club gang with is it Snake Eyes and all the others, Screw Tape, who is the bartender. Well, he's put down, I mean, filing your teeth is you can do that. Um, Putting in, attaching horns to your head through surgery, cosmetic surgery that can create, you could do that. So, but when I have the actual demons visit, they don't really see them, except Michael can see them if demons come by. It's the monsters that they need to break through or try to break through. It's a different, a group of them. They are not the ethereal demons. And Michael is both is a semi um, ethereal character now. It has both, as I said, in human form as both male and female, but at the same time, um, the does Michael does not have the full range of angelic powers that she had when she was a pure spirit. I'm going to buff this down. But Michael does have the equivalent of the flaming sword. I mean, it has a fire fist, but it's really so diminished that the primary uh, uh, place or portion of the body, which is basically the finger, and so that's a flaming finger that she has that sort of like envelops the wrist, but it's to use it, as you can see. Let me put that back up here. If you notice here, it's a flaming finger. I'm sorry, kiddos. I'm sure if somebody under the age of 17 comes across this video, I think that they've seen worse than a finger. The actually the club, the 1717 club, is really a I've got the inspiration of it from when I was growing up in Brooklyn, and my parents had a religious gift shop, and there is it was a the mob local hangout was right across the street from them. They had as I said, a religious gift shop, chalices, ciboriums, priest vestments, and the mob was across the street. Fraud says, "I hope the youth will be able to cope with it." Yes, me too. Yeah, I'm not. I didn't. Even though there's aspects of this of the drawings that I'll be doing over the next week, and I'll be trying to do this almost on a daily basis for a half hour, you know, and because that's all I plan to do. Maybe in another 5 minutes now will be done. But I'd like to just have a little something to a presence on the on YouTube and on Facebook, and just want to keep on drawing. The Sketchy Saturday is on hiatus for a little while, so I thought, okay, I can do this, and also it allows me to announce next week on this here when I do the opening, when I actually launch Fire Fist next Saturday. The let's see. As I said, this will be there'll be single color, and there'll be a spotlight shining on it. It's like here you can see there's a light that they'll be using, and they'll be going across like that, and then there'll be shading. There'll be shadows here, so we have some cast shadows on this. So um, I'll do when I'm coloring the characters. They'll all be about the same tones. I mean, this is going to be a black and white, and the when I originally did Bloodwing Angel, I did it as a I did it as a web comic, and it was in black and white and tones. And then when I actually published it in comic book format, I said, okay, let me try color. And actually, I feel that Bloodwing Angel works better as a black and white. It gives it a more manga-ish feel to it, and makes it a bit in the tone that I'm doing it is a it's more as an alternative comic, and trying to do the colors and what have you. It kind of detracts from the noirish feel. Did a printout of what let's see, hold on a second. this is the format, in terms of as a digest size. This is the way that the tonal, was originally done. And I actually kind of like it. So, and then this is a new page that sort of gives you the feeling of what this this was the actual uh, first thoughts I had about Bloodwing Angel and how I got that started. So this will be one of the pages in the back. So anyway, um, this here was a little drawing session, and I hope you enjoyed it. And next time I'll be doing something else. I'll keep on moving across the through the various pages I'm working on, and I hope you visit me again. Let me just at least close out this here and just okay. So thanks very much for coming, and I hope to see comments in you know in the replay. Frater, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Wait a minute, let me just see here. Let's see. I like to draw just in black and white. You can work a lot more with shading in this way. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And Frater, thank you. Yes, I appreciate you saying that. So take care until Monday. I'll probably do it at 11 o'clock also Monday. Take care and goodbye.